Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
The Commanders against the Washington Commanders against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Commanders are fifth in offense and 18th in scoring defense, and the Bucs are fourth in scoring offense, and then 16th in scoring defense. So they're kind of like the same team-ish, you know? They're probably around the same numbers. Okay, let's start with the Commanders. Chris, give me the keys to the Commanders winning this game. A key.
Try to force Baker Mayfield into mistakes and then limit Jaden Daniels, another rookie playing his first playoff game on the road. I think this is going to be a high scoring game because both these defenses are really bad. But hopefully you can make Baker Mayfield do some Baker Mayfield things and try to get a couple picks off of them. That would be their best case scenario.
Yeah, I like that. As far as a strategy for especially getting Baker to make a couple mistakes. How about you, Clint?
Commanders got to start quick. They have a knack for similar to like we talked about with the Packers of like looking inept to start the game. And this is a place where if they get down, like certainly they have the ability to come back, but again, rookie quarterback, road playoff game. The Commanders need to build some confidence as the game goes. If they do like even last week against the Cowboys, like that first half was like what happened, and they even pulled Jaden Daniels. He's a little sore, kind of meaningless game, but still, you can't start like that in a playoff game and hope to come back on an offense as good as Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that. A quick start would help them. How about you, Rowan?
I'm gonna say like kind of the exact opposite of Chris. I think you completely like rely on Jaden Daniels.
Your
Like
fantasy
whatever.
quarterback, is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. In 2 weeks that I was in the championship in. So results, I lost both. But I think you completely trust Jaden Daniels, and open up the whole playbook to him. If he wants to throw it, throw it. If he wants to run, I just trust him. And then on the defensive end, I think it might be a little bit with Chris. I think you want to force Baker to throw the ball as opposed to letting them just drain the clock with Bucky Irving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the Commanders actually pass defense is better than their rush defense. The rush defense is not good this year. They're almost allowing 140 yards per game on running the ball. So they have to get like you said, force Baker to throw the ball. But if I'm the Bucks, I'm going in the game plan running. So they got to stop the run a couple times to get the Bucks out of that game plan, in my opinion. And I do, again, it's like so if Jaden Daniels doesn't have like a really good game to great game, can we see the Commanders winning this game? So you kind of have to, in a way, let him cook, so to speak, because here's the other part: is the Bucks have one of the best run defense in the league. They barely allow 100 yards, so you're not going to get much out of the run game anyway. So you kind of almost have to live and die with whatever Daniels can produce, I guess, is my opinion on that, because it's just the thing that the Bucks struggle with is the passing game. So that's where you got to attack them. Will they be successful in that? I don't know because it is a rookie quarterback inexperience, but I think this is one of those growing moments for Daniels if he can be successful in it. Go ahead, Clint.
An important point for the Commanders is Marshawn Lattimore to play because he tends to eat Mike Evans' lunch. Mike Evans really struggles against Marshawn Lattimore, and that'd be a big component of this game. They traded for him, and he's been struggling with a hamstring. But if he's close to healthy, that could be big and at least slowing down the passing game because you can kind of leave him out there on an island and focus on the other less proven players. But if Marshawn Lattimore is not himself, that spells trouble.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Okay, anything else on the Commanders? No, okay, let's go to the Bucks. How do the Bucks win this game? Let's start with you, Chris, on that. How do you think the Bucks are going to win this game?
They got to stop Jaden Daniels from
Mm-hmm.
scrambling. I think what was it in the Atlanta game? He ran it 16 times, I believe. So I shouldn't even say scrambling because it's designed runs also. But if he can get out and just get 9 to 12 yards like a run, like that's going to kill Tampa Bay. Their defense is really well. Their defense is just not good. So I think that's the biggest thing is trying to keep him in the pocket and try not to let him because Brian Robinson is not gonna. He's gonna be more or less a non-factor in this game. He's not a good running back, and like you said, Tampa Bay's got the tough run defense, so that is going to be where their running would come from. Would be Jaden Daniels' legs.
Yeah, correct. Rowan?
What was I just thinking? The Buccaneers. Oh yeah. They need to establish the run so
Mhm.
that they can game manage with Baker. And then on defense, every single play, they need QB contain and a QB spy, and just rely on the uh, what's it called? Coverage, so
Oh, we
that they
lost
can
him.
get, some coverage sacks.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I agree with the coverage stacks. Go ahead, Clinton. Anything else to add for the Bucks?
They just need to be balanced, not to get too far over their skis. Baker is a emotional guy, and I know he would like nothing else than to throw for 5 touchdowns in a playoff game. And just play it smart, run the ball, play action, do what you need to do. Don't take any, which is pretty impossible to say. Don't take any dumb chances, Baker. But I think defensively, spot on. They can't let Jaden Daniels run. They need to like Jalen Hurts this thing too. Just make him stand back there. Um, Probably don't want to blitz because he's really good at just chucking down the sideline to McLaurin or even Brown and all those guys. So
Mhm.
just you almost want to play overly conservative defensively and just make the Commanders go 15 plays to try to score on you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, I agree. And like just like the Commanders might have to let Daniels win them the game. I think that's where the Bucks kind of want to put themselves in a position with his arm. You want to make them win with Daniels' arm. And like
Mhm.
hopefully the inexperience, the inaccuracy comes into play, and then all of a sudden you get a turnover or two by forcing the young rookie
Mhm.
quarterback to try to win a big playoff game on the road, and then I think offensively just ride the running game.
Mhm.
White and Irving there, they average 150 yards on the ground, I believe the Bucks
Mhm.
do. So just run the ball and then the play action stuff, like you said, sprinkle that in there. But contain Baker Mayfield to the best of your ability. Go ahead, Rowan.
I will say, with my fantastic football knowledge, Jaden Daniels, better quarterback than Taylor Heineke. Baker Mayfield, probably
Oh, we lost him again.
not, as great of a quarterback as Tom Brady. Oh, they.
Okay, so yeah, you are
Jaden
right. He
Daniels,
is
better
not
quarterback than
as
Taylor Heineke.
yeah,
There. And
yeah, and not as good
and
as Tom Brady. Yeah, no, we got you. We
yeah,
got you.
so if Taylor Heineke can almost beat Tom Brady, just
Well,
saying.
maybe. They're different teams. I think
Yeah.
that's like 4 years ago. We're
Uh,
okay. That's a while ago.
uh,
Okay. So a couple of predictions I wanted to point out. Rowan, you picked the Bucks to win. I think you, other than Eric, which is a homer pick, were the only ones that picked the Bucks to win a division. You also said the Panthers and Saints won't do much this year. You're absolutely right. They did barely nothing this year. I said the NFC South would be decided by one game. I said between the Bucks and Falcons. The problem is I switched the two. I said the
Mhm.
Falcons would win, not the Bucks. And someone here picked the Falcons to be the second seed in the NFC, saying they would be 12-5 at the end of the year. Any guesses?
I think that was
Uh,
Chris.
Clint's
Oh,
It
looking
was me.
away. Clint with the hot take again. Okay, perfect. Okay,
Maybe
let's.
if they played Penix earlier, they could have.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a
Well,
good point.
there was those two cousins games where I was or like
Yeah.
mid season where I was like, okay, all
Mhm.
right, now I see it, and then
Yeah.
it fell off the cliff.
Yeah.
Okay, let's predict this game. Rowan, who do you got? Commanders or the Buccaneers? Oh,
I think. Oh,
No,
I
go ahead.
think it's hard for me to go against my guy Jaden, right? However, no, I'm gonna go Commanders.
Okay, let's go. That's the first, I would say, upset pick. Chris, who do you got?
I think Tampa Bay 34, Washington 31. And may I also say about Tampa Bay is they should probably shade a safety or basically double team Terry McLaurin and just let Zacchaeus and Naomi Brown, like if you get beat by those guys, so be it. Don't let Terry McLaurin beat you.
I like that. I like that point. Clint.
The case is a beast.
He's not bad. He's not bad.
I'm in the same boat with Rowan here. This is the first of the games that makes me. My heart says Tampa because I do think Tampa is a better team, but I think the Commanders have the best player. Um, but
Better
I'm gonna
coaching.
I'm gonna ride with Baker Mayfield. This game makes me really nervous because I think we might know fast in this game who's gonna win based on what quarterback comes out and doesn't look like they can function properly. But I'm gonna put my trust in Baker.
I also will put my trust in Baker Mayfield as well. I'm going to pick the Bucks, but I think it's going to be a close game and a high scoring game as well, Chris. So I like that
It
prediction.
just the way they came out and just were horrible against the Saints, like in like a game that you need to win, like that just makes me nervous. Like, how do you look that bad against for
Well, did
three
you see?
quarters of that game?
Yeah, the Commanders with the Cowboys too, though.
Yeah, that's not either. But at least they were on the road.
Yeah, the only thing I always say is just be careful of division games because they're always weird. I think that's why the NFL does it like they do because me and Clint were actually talking about this last week with the schedule. And I think like when it comes to the last week, they make division games because division opponents want to play each other tough. They want to knock each other out of the playoffs, and they do. Like the Dolphins did it to Tom Brady and the Patriots when they stunk. And then the Patriots, I think, lost home field advantage because the Dolphins beat them. So I just think it's a weird thing. Even though I got nothing to play for, there's a rivalry aspect. So I do agree with you. I think they should have demolished the Saints, but it being a division rival, I'll give them a little bit of a pass. But okay, let's move on to our last. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.